Hello everyone. Today we will study about arbitration method under the project management. First we have to understand the meaning of arbitration in the construction industry. So arbitration is a private contractual form of dispute resolution. It provides for the determination of dispute by a third party arbitrator or arbitration panel selected by the parties to the dispute. So disputes are resolved on the basis of material facts, documents and relevant principles of law. The arbitration process is administered by an appointed arbitrator subjected to any relevant contractual rules and subjected to the regulatory framework applied by the domestic court. So there are only limited rights of appeal and legal costs are usually awarded to the successful party. Arbitration commences with a notice to concur which provides for agreement on the appointed of an arbitrator, following which an arbitrator may be appointed by a nominated body which should be named in the contract. So arbitration is now usually combined with the adjudication and mediation in dispute resolution procedure. How does arbitration work? So arbitration proceedings are similar to regular litigation with the submission of the issue to a single decision maker or an arbitration panel. Their decision is final and legally binding. So before suggesting arbitration as an option for resolving a dispute or invoking an arbitration agreement, it is essential that there is an understanding about how the process works. So there are some stages of arbitration. The first stage is initiating the arbitration. The first step is initiation of the process. This takes the form of one party making a request that a dispute be referred to arbitration. Arbitration clauses are traditionally found in all standard forms of construction contract. The second stage is appointment of arbitrator. Once arbitration has been initiated, the parties should agree on the procedure to be adopted. If these are not set out in the contract, they must decide whether to appoint a single arbitrator or a panel of arbitration. The selection process is one of the advantages to arbitration in that someone can be appointed who has specialist knowledge and a solid understanding of the issue at hand. This is opposed to litigation where there is no guarantee that the sitting judge will have the required specialist knowledge. The third one is preliminary meeting. It is usual for a preliminary meeting to be held between the parties with their legal representatives and the arbitrator to examine the dispute and settle on the appropriate process and timetable for proceeding. The next stage is statement of claim and response. The claimant provides a statement of their claim in which they summarize the matters is in dispute and the remedy they are seeking. The facts are provided but not the evidence they believe proves those facts. The respondent then provides a statement of response in the they concede or deny the claims made against them. They may also provide a counterclaim which will then require a response from the claimant. The fifth stage of arbitration is discovery period. Depending on the arbitration agreement or the terms decided in stage 3, a discovery period may be used for each party to examine the investigation any background information. This means that the parties must list all the relevant documents which they have at their disposal and share them with the other party. Then interchange of evidence. The written evidence in exchange between the two parties and provided to the arbitrator for review. Then hearing. The hearing is a meeting held where evidence and witness statements are presented to the arbitrator for questioning or clarification. A hearing may sometimes be avoided if the documents themselves deal with all the relevant issues. At the end of hearing, both sides can present the arbitrator with the summary of their evidence and laws that they deem applicable. The arbitrator then retires to consider the award. And the last stage of arbitration is award. Once they have considered all the information and evidence, the arbitrator will make a decision and dictate the award. This is typically a written award that summarizes the proceedings and explain the reason for the decision. The decision will be considered binding. There is generally limited resource for appeal, although the award is often reviewable by the court. Now the advantage of the arbitration, the first advantage of arbitration is there is no public record of any proceedings, although not necessarily confidential. Speed. So although this depends very much on the manner in which the arbitrator conducts the arbitration. The parties can agree on the arbitrator with the relevant expertise in the matter. The arbitrator's award can be enforced as a judgment of the court. Disadvantage of the arbitration. The parties must bear the cost of both the arbitrator and the venue. Sometimes arbitration simply mimics court process, and so you do not get the advantage of informality and speed. Limited powers of compulsion or sanction if one party fails to comply with direction of the arbitrator, which can significantly slow down the process. The arbitrator has no power to make interim measures such as for the preservation of property. And the last disadvantage of arbitration method is limited appeal rights. So from this video we can understand the importance of arbitration in our construction industries and advantage or disadvantage of arbitration method and stages which we should follow in arbitration method. So thanks for watching this video.